Breaking news from Trustless Theater. It's October 9th, 7 p.m., and we are beginning weekend 1 of FEST24 Homecoming, an event where we'll create 2 plays each weekend, 2 15-minute plays in the course of 24 hours. Written, directed, performed in 24 hours. So weekend 1 announcements, here we go. Our first playwright this weekend is Jon Tuttle. Directing Jon's play will be Bakari Lebby. Acting in Jon's play will be Jonathan Whitton, Jennifer Hill, Becky Hunter, and Kendrick Marion. Group 2 this weekend. Playwright Kat Ramsburg. Our director, Patrick Michael Kelly. And our 4 actors for Cat's Show, Katrina Blanding, Dewey Scott-Wiley, Brandon Chinn, and Tony nominee Jenn Colella. Joining us all the way from New York City. Folks, our playwrights are getting to work. They have 2 parameters they're getting beyond their cast and their directors that they have to work within. They are getting a location, and they're getting a line of dialogue that they must work into the script. This weekend's location is a strange desert festival. Again, a strange desert festival. The line of dialogue taken from overly used movie lines. Their line this weekend is, "I'm getting too old for this shit." That is not a reading. We hope the actors won't take that reading. It's a terrible reading, provided by producing artistic director Kat Ramsburg. Folks, our playwrights are getting to work. They'll be working for 12 hours at 7 o'clock in the morning. The script, 15-minute script, has to be to us, all right? Our directors will get to work with our staff, and they'll virtually be rehearsing their actors in the afternoon. And then at 7 o'clock p.m., we'll be live at trustless.org for weekend 1 of FEST24, and you'll see Jon's play and Kat's play. So we'll see what they come up with. They've got their prompts, they've got their actors, and we're all ready to go. Weekend 1 is underway.
You're moving like a missile to my love. My body can make you feel so free. You take me like an ecstasy. You might be confused by everything, but you can feel the light in my life. I let you in, boy.
I mean, come on, people. Let's go. Jennifer, you need to unmute. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't hear you.
Okay. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, I know. You find anything?
1 set of dentures, 1 helmet with Viking horns, 1 chainmail loincloth, and 1 dead coyote.
Where are you?
Out in the middle of nowhere, same as you. What do you got?
A stuffed donkey wearing a cowboy hat, a furry cheetah vest, artificial leg, and about 10,000 condoms.
God, this is stupid.
We have to try.
There are coyotes out here, Jonathan. Wild dogs.
So be careful.
How long can a stupid declawed house cat survive in the desert without water, surrounded by coyotes?
Yeah, I would remind you that this was your idea.
This wasn't. How is this my idea?
Let's take her to Burning Man, she said. Show her a good time, she said.
I did not know she would smuggle her cat in.
Probably a bad idea, I said. You're going to relapse, I said.
And I didn't, did I? I went 4 days and didn't do anything.
I'm very proud of you.
I had like 4 beers and some of that mead, the canteen, and that moonshine that guy gave us, and like 2 joints, but that is all.
Oh, you walked through the fire.
God. I mean, she could have boarded him, or hired a sitter, or how long can a cat even survive in a duffel bag?
Apparently about 8 hours.
He peed all over her clothes.
She pees all over her clothes.
Why do you always have to take her side?
Saying she pees on her clothes is not taking her side, sis. She's a sick woman. She's practically a shut-in. You know what that cat means.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, this was a good idea. I mean, I've had a good time, sort of. She obviously has too. You didn't see her when she came back to the van each night. She was actually twirling. And when they burned the man down, she was so happy she cried.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that was probably the Xanax. I'm sure she smuggled that in too.
No, I kept her pills. I only gave her the,
She probably had a baggie full of Xanax stuck up her rectum.
You are talking about our mother.
My mother is a Xanax mule, okay? It's the only way she can cope. No wonder I'm so fucked up.
You can't blame her for that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't get defensive.
What's that supposed to mean? I've been clean for 5 weeks.
Look.
You could loosen up a little bit too, You don't always have to be the babysitter. Do the world a favor. So where is she? It's 5 after. She's the one that was so insistent that we check in right at 4 o'clock.
You want to start back?
Yeah, I want to start back. That stupid cat isn't even up here. He probably jumped out in Reno or something. He's laying dead on the interstate somewhere for all we know, getting eaten by cows.
She said she put her back in the duffel.
What kind of a woman? And yes, I blame Mom. Yes, I can. You weren't there for my formative years. Does it not say something that our own mother packs her cat in a duffel bag?
Just hold up. She's coming in now. Ma, hello? Ma?
Hello? Can you see me?
Ma, are you all right?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Hold still.
What?
We can see you.
Hold still. Just hold. You're moving all around. Just hold still.
I am holding still.
Just lean it up against something. Go ahead. Yeah, that's much better. Can you see us?
I said I could see you.
Are you drinking water?
Then,
Because you've got to stay hydrated.
have you found it yet? Hello? Have you found it yet?
No, Mom, we're still looking. I'm out by the reservoir. Jennifer's over by the foothills. We're going to loop around and work our way back.
Are you following like I told you?
Yes, Ma.
Yes. We're calling him.
Because
Mom.
he likes that. It makes him happy. When cats purr and actually soothes it, if you say the name like that, it makes him happy.
We've been singing to him, Ma.
You won't come to Jennifer.
Here we go.
He knows you don't like him. Cats can sense it. I'm just saying.
Ma, not right now. It's
I
not.
told her to stay here. I go out with him. Doesn't make any sense.
We couldn't let you go wandering out in the desert.
He's not here, Ma. David is not out here. He is gone.
Whoa, hey.
You don't know that. You don't know that for sure.
1,000 miles in every direction. I mean, look around you. 10,000 miles of flat, barren, light brown, nothing. If there was a neutered calico asshole cat out here, we would have seen him right away.
He's not.
Okay, both of you,
He
just
is a tortie. Torties are very temperamental. You have to be so.
way to go, sis.
He's not an asshole. He's the only family I have.
What?
I I mean, I'm the only family he has.
No. We heard you. You said he's the only family I have.
He needs me. He needs me. I can't just leave him to die.
Ma, listen.
What?
Maybe we should, like maybe it's time we.
What?
Have you seen anything? Anything at all?
Yes,
What?
condoms. I can't believe all of the condoms. Also moccasins. A broken guitar, some pajama bottoms, and then those Japanese nunchuck things.
A what?
Nunchucks? Is that what you call them? Yeah, the stick.
No, Ma. The other thing, the last thing after the. What did you say?
Oh, yes, a man. Kendrick. He's right here. I already sent him the link so you can see him.
What the fuck?
How you all doing?
Kendrick, African American. He just walked up about 2 hours ago. Kendrick, this is my daughter, Jennifer. I told you about her. And this is my son, Jonathan. Brilliant engineer and went to the governor's school for math and science. And his wife's name is but they don't have any kids.
Nice to meet you.
Ma?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. Kendrick and I have been having a wonderful conversation. He was also here for the festival. Comparing notes. For instance, there is a difference between reggae and which I was not aware of. Scott is actually dead now. I did not know that.
Ma, let me talk to Kendrick.
Well, you're looking right at him.
Okay. Hi.
Hello, Jennifer.
What are you doing?
I am keeping your mother company while you look for her cat.
You know what I mean.
Jennifer?
He knows what I mean.
Look, Kendrick.
May I speak frankly, please?
About what?
Red-tailed hawks.
What about them?
I understand the situation. I feel I should point this out. For the good of the cause. Red-tailed hawks. They live here.
I didn't know that either.
Some things are better left unfound.
Ma, listen. Do you hear what he is saying?
No? What things are better than unfound?
He's trying to tell you that hawks are carnivores. They have really, really long claws.
Wait. That's okay. That's very interesting. Just forget about that, Kendrick. Let me ask you a question.
Of course.
What is a black man doing wandering around alone in the desert in the middle of nowhere?
Jesus Christ.
No, that's fine. I understand. And I'll tell you. Before the festival, I was residing at the Nevada State Penitentiary. It's just over that range behind where I'm standing. I came to the festival because it's easy to hide among 75,000 people, and the food is fantastic. And now that it's over, I'm trying to decide where to go. Your mother says you live in Riverside.
Yeah.
I've never been to Riverside. It sounds very nice. Perhaps you could take me to Riverside.
Let me talk to my mother.
Weird, but we'll have to talk fast. Getting a little lightheaded.
Drink some water, Ma.
I'm drinking water. One of those pills before lunch.
One of what pills?
Mom, listen to me. Get in the van and drive. Just get in and go. And you, Kendrick.
For God's sake, Jennifer, you're embarrassing yourself. I didn't raise you to be so awful.
Yes, you did.
Well, Kendrick and I are having a wonderful time. He's a perfect gentleman and knows a lot of stuff. Can I tell you on the second night we were here, I was dancing with a large albino man and he felt my boot? He told me to have a good time. How could you not? I mean, this place. I have been this happy since your father left. He said I was boring, Kendrick. My ex-husband, a terrible man. He said he just couldn't spend the rest of his life just one woman. There were so many more. And I didn't understand that. It made me so sad. And so for 6 years, I've been eating pills and writing in my journal and baking sourdough. And once I tried to take the bacteria and Sherman, but I just couldn't stop crying. And then 2 weeks ago, my daughter said, let's go to Burning Man. And I said, what's Burning Man? And she said, it's the most amazing festival with blah, 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 blah. And my son said, I don't think that's such a good idea. And she said, but she needs to get out more. And my son said, okay, but I'm coming with you. And every day she went off by herself, wearing a sarong and a cowboy hat. Every night, Jonathan sat in the van taking pictures of all the naked men. I just wandered around to see what I could see, which was a lot.
Ma?
No, the second night, I was watching EDL, they call it. I took one of those pills you gave me before I knew it.
Wait, what pills? Who gave you pills?
She gave me pills. She said they were Midol, but I knew they weren't Midol.
It was only ecstasy, just to help her unwind.
Damn it, Jenn.
Well, I must have unwound. The apparition was taking her shirt off in the moonlight. Those pills are fantastic. And he said, yes. And I said, well, why have I never seen you? You only can come out at night. And I said, really? And he said, really? And I said, my God, you're incredible. And he took my arm and my neck, and then he put his right hand on my left boob, and we danced like that for over an hour. And that's how I finally understood my ex-husband.
I'm calling the police.
And telling them what?
That someone has sexually assaulted our mother.
Oh, I wasn't sexually assaulted. My God. Because every other boob that he wanted it.
Kendrick, you still there, buddy?
Right here, man.
Okay, so I've got to ask, are you really an escaped convict from Nevada State Penitentiary?
No, not really. Really, I'm kind of the mayor of Black Rock City.
Where is Black Rock City?
You're standing in it. This town, the one set up for the festival, is Black Rock City.
So is that true? You're really the mayor of...
Not anymore. They tear it down at the end of each festival. It just appears and disappears every year like Brigadoon. Actually, I'm with the BLM.
Black Lives Matter.
Bureau of Land Management. I'm an inspector. Come out to inspect. And hang out. Sure.
Really?
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, the sky here, we were just talking about this. During the day, it goes absolutely cerulean. And at night, you can see more of the Milky Way here with just the naked eye than anywhere else I know. In the summer, you can see 8 other galaxies and I think some nebulae. And when they burn the man, that's something else. People come from all over the world just to burn the man and everything he stands for.
Which is what?
The man is the system. You know, the establishment. Oppression, injustice, capitalism, avarice, status quo. The man is the man.
Mom, don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. I am on my way.
Here we go.
Well, one of us has to do something, Jonathan. One of us spent his whole life in denial.
I apologize for my daughter. She's bitter and resentful.
I am not bitter and resentful. I just had a really shitty childhood. Nobody cares.
Jonathan didn't have a stick childhood.
Jennifer, just wait, okay? Oh God.
This is going to be awkward. I'm sorry. She's always been a bit hysterical. She's always been so well-adjusted. Always done the responsible thing. I just wish she'd come out finally and get it over with.
I'm still here, Ma.
Sorry, Jonathan.
I'm not gay, Ma.
Yes, you are, dear. Your father told you it was bad and you were bad, but that's just not true. Your poor wife is miserable, and so are you, and I want you to be happy. Okay, be happy.
Thanks, Ma.
Perhaps we should look for your cat.
Oh, no, you won't find my cat. He's back at the house in Riverside.
What?
David was back at the house. I packed him in my duffel bag and left him there before we drove back here.
You took David back to the house?
I just said that.
And then we drove all the way back here?
I was going to tell you eventually.
Why? Why? If David is back at the house, why did we come all the way back here?
So we could stay here.
But why? Why would we want to stay here?
Because I'm happy here. And so are you. And so is Jennifer. In fact, it's the only place I've ever seen you both happy. You're so kind. Everyone holds hands. You saw that. Everyone sings. Everybody sings. And they do what they want. And anything. And it felt like life should feel.
There is no here, Ma. It's gone.
Well, that's why I took David home. He couldn't survive in the wild. There's hawks and coyotes.
That doesn't make any sense. None of this was real.
Yes, it was. It was more real than anything I've felt in a long time. And I'm a Republican.
You know we can't stay here, right? You know that? I mean, we can't just stay here.
We can for one night, just one night. We can all drop ecstasy and look at the stars and be happy one more time. As a family. We can't do that, can we, Kendrick?
Well, I am the mayor.
That's actually why I took David back. So I did the responsible thing and took him home. So then I have to go home. That would be that. We could go back to our lives, such as they were.
Ma, I'm coming in now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you in a few.
Don't mind my son. He's bitter and resentful.
Maybe in the morning he'll feel better. I think I see your daughter.
Here we go.
I should probably get going.
Thank you for sitting with me, Kendrick.
Yeah, well, sleep well. Safe travels.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Can we just get out of here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What would you do then?
Just give me a second to figure it out, okay?
We've been standing here for 30 minutes. No sign of anyone.
No food trucks, no overpriced merch tables.
No kids selling Pez dispensers filled with Molly.
We get the date wrong.
We?
Okay, did Jem get the date wrong?
Obviously, I got the date wrong.
This is the third time this summer when you asked me to close up my custom cat sweater store for a reunion tour. I should have known you'd screw up.
Will you please just sit down and shut up for a minute? I am the leader of this band. I am going to lead.
Hold on a second. What?
Who said you're the leader of the band? I'm the oldest. I'm the leader.
I'm the only dude, so the patriarchy says I'm the leader.
400 years of oppression with no signs of reparations means I'm the leader.
Fair enough.
Sounds good. Fine.
Thank you.
I have always been the leader. Back when we were famous.
When was that exactly?
Hey, when our song Ooh Ooh Baby Baby So Good I Want to Eat You went double platinum, a song I wrote the lyrics for, by the way. When it went double platinum, I didn't see any of you crying.
I wrote the lyrics to Ooh Ooh Baby So Good I Want to Eat You.
Oh.
Sure I did, Kiki.
In what universe, Bon Bon?
On the universe of delusion, because I wrote the music and lyrics for Ooh Ooh Baby Baby So Good I Want to Eat You.
You can't even read music. How could you write it?
You can barely sing on key.
Excuse me?
Hey, everybody calm down. You're all acting like crazy people.
I'm too old for this shit.
Okay, so I may have gotten the dates of this festival wrong.
3 festivals.
And maybe Big Red isn't La Quinta Inn, but when have we ever needed an audience to play our music?
You mean our one song?
Whatever. Point is, we have played for fewer people than this.
That's literally not possible.
The night Debs got the runs from the street meat vendor in Duluth.
To be clear, I got the runs from the meat, not the vendor.
That's your side of the story.
There were only 3 of us that night, and we played better than ever to that empty VFW hall.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We got to get back to those days again.
No, thank you. It took me 3 years to get rid of my scurvy.
Not to mention your chlamydia.
You'd know.
For once. Listen, I didn't give it to you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it was that bartender in Bakersfield.
Why would you think that?
No reason.
Well, I have no intention of going back to that life. I have a mortgage. I own my own business. I have HBO Max and QB. I got all I need.
Except the music.
The music died, just like our hopes and dreams.
Just like our tour manager, Phil.
Oh, come on. Why'd you have to
Phil.
bring
Pretty
it up,
Phil.
man? Look, I appreciate what you tried to do this summer, getting us all back together. It was fun, but maybe next time we could just all go out to dinner.
Or bowling. I like bowling.
Yeah.
But definitely do not drag us to the middle of the motherfucking desert 3 days after the festival has ended.
You just don't get it, do you? I did this for us, for you.
What do you mean?
Bonbon, when I ran into you bagging groceries at Publix, I thought, this is a sign. Why is Bonbon bagging when he could be banging? Head banging, that is, not banging, not with the chlamydia.
I'm dealing with it, okay?
And Debs, when I saw you comparing adult diaper brands at CVS, I knew I needed to give you one last hurrah before we put you in a home.
Those were for my dad.
And Kiki.
Nope, I don't want to hear what you think of me and my custom cat sweaters.
Oh, I think they're adorable.
Oh,
I mean, they're a bit overpriced considering you don't use organic wool. But
get to your point.
Right, my point. My point is this. We need this. We need each other. We need the music. Screw the world if they only wanted that one song of ours. It doesn't mean we can't write a million more just for us.
We did write a million more.
And the label hated them all.
I'm not singing for them anymore. I am singing for me, for us.
So what? You want to spend the rest of the summer standing out here in the dirt, singing at each other?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you got a better idea?
Literally any idea is better than that.
No kidding.
You know what? I'm tired of you all treating me like I am the enemy. I know you all still have dreams. Am I the jerk for trying to remind you of that?
Maybe we have different dreams now, Jem. Maybe we like bagging groceries at Publix. We get to meet a lot of nice people, way more people than we ever met at our shows.
It was never about the people, Bon Bon. It was about the music.
Music doesn't pay the bills.
It could have, but you cared about the people more.
There were no people.
So we should have focused on the music.
You're talking in circles.
When we could be singing in a circle. Come on, circle up with me. Come on. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ooh, baby, baby. You're not one of you is singing with me.
Honey, that song is 20 years old. Cut the cord. Find a new thing.
You just don't get it, do you?
Oh, big surprise. Jem stormed off.
Now everything feels back to normal.
But she always comes back a few hours later, hops in the van to the next city, and somewhere along the way sings a terrible song about how the three of us were mean to her.
You've got her number down.
After all this time, don't we all?
How long has she been gone?
Literally like 30 seconds, Bon Bon.
So we have like 3 hours before she returns.
Yep.
But it's hot out here. There's no shade.
So go sit in the van.
Oh, you're not supposed to put dogs in hot vehicles.
I told you, I didn't give you chlamydia.
Well, someone did, and you're the only one who could have.
Not technically.
What does that mean?
It means that you could have gotten it from someone else.
He's the only person I've slept with that has chlamydia.
Not technically.
What does that mean?
It means that you've slept with someone else who has chlamydia.
How do you know who she slept with?
1, I was there. 2, it was me.
You slept with Kiki?
You gave me chlamydia?
Which means you gave me chlamydia.
I'm sure we both got it from the bartender in Bakersfield.
So you both gave me chlamydia.
Hard to say, really.
You know what? See, this is why I didn't want to get the band back together. All this nonsense, all this sleeping around, fighting, it's not making us famous like it did Fleetwood Mac.
I'm not very good at math, but you're the one who slept with 2 of us, and Debs and I only slept with you.
Shut up, Bon Bon. No one asked you.
But here's something I've always wondered. Raise your hand if you slept with Jem at some point. She's right behind me, isn't she?
Got company.
You look like shit.
Is that all you've got? No apology?
What would we apologize for?
For putting yourself before the band.
There is no band. There hasn't been a band for a long time.
About that, I wrote a song while I was gone.
Of course you did.
It's been like 3 minutes.
I'm a prolific lyricist, okay? And I may have repurposed another song of ours.
We only have one other song.
Ooh, ooh, you're not my baby anymore. Baby, baby, I'm no longer hungry. Ooh, ooh, if I eat you, baby, I'll puke. So I'm stepping away with only heartbreak on my shoes.
Wow, Jem, that is
Thank you. Verse 2. Ooh, ooh, once you were my baby. Baby, baby, I tried to eat you, yum, yum, ooh, ooh. Now I've got indigestion, baby. And those stomach pains make me question everything.
Rhyming, indigestion, and questions, not bad.
Thank you. What'll I do at midnight when my tum-tums are growling? And what'll I eat at 2 a.m. when my hypothalamus is howling? 'Cause I ain't anorexic and binging ain't my jam. I like my steady diet of you, me, and a band.
Hard to believe she wrote this in 3 minutes.
So tell me, ooh, ooh, baby, ooh, ooh, I'm so fucking hungry for you, ooh, baby, baby. Let me eat you once again, like a hot quiche, Lorraine. Fill my tummy with the yummy. Go ahead and call me mommy. Just let me eat you, baby, baby. Don't tell me, girl, maybe, maybe. I'm so hungry for you, baby. I need to eat you.
Okay, yeah, that's good. We're good on that. Okay, look, I never thought I'd be around to witness the day the music died.
Can we now all agree that Jem did not write the lyrics to Ooh, Ooh, Baby, Baby, You're So Good, I Want to Eat You?
I thought your use of hypothalamus was clever.
I accept your apology. Now, anyone else have anything to say? Anything positive?
I I like that it was short and that you were honest about the way you're feeling.
Yeah, the lyrics were terrible, and yet somehow I felt your pain.
We all did.
Jem, do you think you maybe needed this tour more than us?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine. You guys are the one who seemed lost. Publix, adult diapers, cat sweaters.
It's okay to admit you need us. It's okay to need the band.
Even if there is no band.
And no tour.
And only one song.
Which I wrote the lyrics to.
Okay, fine, fine. I need the band and I need each one of you.
So you need the people.
Not the people, you people. Since the band broke up in the early aughts, I have been floundering. Job to job, lover to lover. I've got no purpose, no reason to get up in the morning. The music used to make me do that, but if I'm being honest, I haven't heard the music in years.
Maybe it's just a different song.
Why can't I hear it though? I know you can hear it. I see the way you smile at the customers at Publix as you load their groceries into their trunks. And Kiki, your cat sweaters are filled with such love. Oh, and Debs, I saw you tapping your foot as you were looking at those adult diapers, so I know you hear the music. Really, why can't I?
Do you hear anything?
I hear my alarm go off. I hear the shower go on, the coffee pot beeps, the bus pulls up, the phone rings at work, the dogs whimper as I express their anal glands, the owners coo when they pick them up, the bus pulls up, the microwave beeps, my Sonicare buzzes. That's it.
Have you tried humming?
I wouldn't know what to hum.
Maybe something like this. Come on, you can do it.
Ooh, ooh, baby, baby, so good, yeah.
I wanna eat you, baby, baby.
You leave me satisfied. Ain't no baby,
Ooh, ooh,
baby, baby.
baby. We still got
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, great job, everyone. Wonderful. We're so glad everyone's joining us here today. We are all over the world right now. We're all over this hemisphere, at least. So thanks to everyone who's tuning in right now. We just want to have a quick talk back and talk to everybody. What a day it's been for us. We literally stopped our tech, I think, 15 minutes before you all joined us. So I see the virtual backgrounds are going away. We're getting to see the real environs of all of our actors today. So I'm just going to start off real quick, Cass. We're still waiting for our playwrights to join us. If you don't know, little broadcast secret, we're a few seconds ahead in here compared to all of you out there. So anyway, I thought I'd start off kind of just see where we're all at right now, because I think that's kind of one of the most wild things about this whole thing. We know that Katrina's in San Francisco, but so I'm just going to, I know we all see the Zoom we're in differently, so I'm just going to call it out the way I'm seeing it. But let's start with Becky Hunter from Burning Man. Where are you right now?
At home in my living room.
Delightful. In Columbia, South Carolina.
Yes, in Columbia, South Carolina.
Excellent. Jonathan Whitton, where are you joining us from?
New York City.
Big Apple. Excellent. Kendrick, Marion, where are you right now?
I am in a very, very, very tiny room in New York City.
Sounds like a song lyric. I love it. Bakari.
Oh, baby, baby, tiny, tiny room, yeah.
It's going to be on our minds for a while. Here comes Kat. There we go.
Stuck in my head.
Ooh, Bakari, where are you joining us from?
I am in Columbia, South Carolina.
And you'll be going back to New York pretty soon, won't you?
I will be back in New York maybe in January, probably a little bit later, but we'll see. I'll be back in the city at some point.
Here's hoping. Welcome, Kat Ramsburg, playwright of tonight's Cliches. We're so glad to have you. Where are you right now, Kat?
I'm in Los Angeles.
City of Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Delightful. Well, thanks for traveling all this way to be here. Patrick Kelly, director of the Cliches. Where are you tonight?
I'm in Casey, South Carolina.
Ooh.
Oh, very specific. Very nice. Dewey Scott-Wiley, where are you this evening?
I am downtown Columbia, South Kakalaki.
Excellent. How about Brandon Chinn? Where are you joining us from today?
This is actually the green room of Universal Studios.
Wow.
Yeah, or the guest room at our house in Lexington, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Close enough, though. Love your home. Jennifer Hill, you're still in the desert. Where are you joining us from today?
Columbia, South Carolina, in my home.
Excellent. Welcome. Company member, Jennifer Hill. Jen Colella, where are you right now?
I am currently in Stratford, Ontario, in Canada.
We've gone international. Excellent. Welcome, Jen. Thanks for being with us all day.
Thank you for having
Katrina,
me.
my heart, where are you right now?
I am in Columbia, South Carolina, Forest Acres.
Delightful. Well, this is exciting. You may not notice, or you may notice, folks. So basically the way this room is set up for us right now is how we performed and rehearsed these shows. You can see our monitor, which is actually the true magician behind any of these events. And today was our first live show. So got to give a lot of credit to Abigail McNeely, but that's her computer right there. And she's that's basically how we knew when to start anything or that something was actually happening. So I'm sure we'll get full reports on how the show went tonight. But while we're waiting on Jon, hopefully Jon Tuttle will be with us shortly. I thought I'd ask a question or two from our playwright of the Cliches, Kat Ramsburg, all the way from Los Angeles right now. So I know you said this morning, if I asked you a question about what inspired you for this play, it would be, I believe, Diet Coke, you said, and lack of sleep. I guess I'm just kind of wondering, when you have these parameters, you get a line, I'm sure, language is maybe an easier thing to work in than like living in an environment you weren't expecting. But how do these things inform you as you go? Is the cast the most important thing when you're writing? How does that process work?
Yeah, definitely. I think the cast informed a lot of it. I've worked with Jenn and Dewey before, and so I kind of knew what they could do, and I did some Googling on the other two and just kind of couldn't quite pin it. And then I was watching Schitt's Creek and someone mentioned Stevie Nicks, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's it. That's it. It's like the Not Quite Fleetwood Mac. And they're a little late for a music festival, and it's all Jenn's fault. Yeah, and then of course, like, we had to have Jenn sing, so I just went to Rhyme Zone and wrote a terrible song.
I kept changing the melody.
What's weird is how you sang it is exactly what I heard in my head.
Is that right?
So it's kind of weird.
You and me.
And now we can never forget it.
Mm-hmm. We might want to just record it and sell it as like a bonus thing for Trust Us.
Yeah.
I was going to ask.
We're going to iTunes, Abigail. This is exciting. All right. We're just learning all this new technology. We might as well become a streaming music site as well.
Yeah.
Anything for $1. So I guess my other question for you is, 24 hours to write 12 hours really to write a play for you and Jon. What does that timeline feel like? I mean, I was kind of shocked when I used to live in New York when we worked with you on Anatomy of a Hug years ago, and you were 3 hours behind us, so Jon was got a head start because you were still at work. What's that time pressure feel like?
It's a lot. Mostly though, the pressure is just that, like, I go to bed at 8 o'clock at night, like 9 is pushing it for me. And so that was mostly my timeline, was like, I didn't want to futz with my bedtime too much. So I just wrote as fast as I could. And thankfully, I think what's most helpful is you give us, like you say, it has to be under 15 minutes. And so when you're like, I keep reading it to myself with the timer on. And so that way you're kind of getting to do new drafts every time, where normally I would like write a whole show and then go back and think about it. And finally, I basically just wrote until I couldn't stay awake anymore. So I think I sent it to you around 1:30 a.m. and fell asleep about 4 seconds later. So that's really how I think. I don't know.
Cool. So the directors, you got your scripts this morning, and Bakari and Patrick just, and by the way, folks in this room, chime in with whatever if you have a question for anyone, right? But what's the experience of getting a play, and maybe getting a play that is so outside of, I think, our norm? I mean, a 24-hour festival is always difficult, right? But in this case, that you're limited and that people are stuck in squares and spaces, at least in this format. So, I mean, what's going through your head when you're approaching it, this virtual theater in a new way? Here comes Jon. But carry on.
I think that you know that your time is limited, so you start to think about what is necessary, right? What's the minimum amount of things that I need to know and that I need to be able to lead people through. And I thought about structure. There were technical elements that were asked to produce or to give suggestions for. So you think about that. You think about, what do I need? Like, what do I absolutely need to make this happen? And then as far as leading the cast through a rehearsal process, a very truncated rehearsal process, you think about, what are the points that we need to hit, right? What are the stairs that we need to climb? What are the places we need to get to, and how are we going to get there? So yeah, so that's kind of how you break it down, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like a test in it's like it's like a speed test in a way, but also of like, okay, I can't nail all the things, but like I know I need to specifically get some ideas across. I feel like it's good. I feel like it makes us as creators go, okay, what am I trying to like convey here, and like make it happen fast, like go. So but yeah, the technical thing was like the hardest thing for me to like make myself not freak out about. I had to keep going like, okay, like set that aside, it'll be dealt with, like it's not a big deal. And I'm just like, I don't Zoom what. But then I was like, no, we can figure it out. We're theater people. Theater has been through much more nonsense than this, so
I agree with that statement entirely. That's excellent. John, welcome to the party. How are you, John? Jon Tuttle, playwright.
Sorry, I'm
Burning
late.
Man.
As the senior member of this party, I'm going to claim incompetence. Abigail just called me and walked me through the process. So hello and thanks, everybody.
Hello and thank you to you. Well, I'm going to throw a similar question to you just as soon as you walked in that I asked Kat. I mean, you got these prompts that sent last night. Am I remembering correctly? Your final draft the final draft came in after 4 in the morning.
One draft came in at 3:30. One came in at 4:15. Another came in at about 4:30, and then another one got sent to Carrie at 7:45. And there could have been more, but I made myself stop.
Someone's got to sleep. So you got these prompts, and what went through your head? How did you even step off the plank with this one?
Well, I would have thought that having the restrictions of the backdrops that's being set in the desert would have been problematic, but really it answered a lot of questions for me. It can't be anywhere other than the desert. And I can't have any other than 4 characters because that's all the actors I have. So a lot of the problems got solved. And there's only 2 reasons why people would be in the desert. Either they're lost or they're looking for something. So I eliminated the first one because I couldn't think of anything. The second one, it had to be important. It couldn't be a retainer. It couldn't be like a keychain. So I thought, what could be more important than a cat? And that's what I ran with.
I love it. I felt a little called out in this show personally because I know you know me well. And the first thing was that I had a soft spot because, as you know, we both love cats, and that was very important to me. But then you said, or at least, excuse me, the character said that ska is dead. And as a 4-year member of a fair to Midland ska band in the early 2000s, I just felt a little hurt. And I just wanted you to know that, since we're being honest here.
Ska is dead, Chad. Get a grip.
It's true.
Nietzsche said that.
It's true. All right, well, we'll move on. I appreciate the honesty. You've always told the truth, John. So I'll throw it to the cast now. I know we have 8 wonderful actors here who brought this to life today. What is it like either rehearsing something that's going to be presented the day you're given the script, and or what is this? Or what do you absolutely hate? That's fine as well.
I would like to say that it makes the process a lot easier when you have competent actors. And I really enjoyed working with you 3. I felt like we did the best we could with the time we were given. And that was really, when you're going into this, I don't know these people. I mean, I know Dewey, but I don't know Jenn. I don't know not that, but
we might be breaking up a little bit.
You cut out a little bit there at the end, love, but I just want to say it was a pleasure to work with you 3 as well. And you're exactly right. Like, knowing immediately when we started that we were in good hands, we could all just relax a little bit. I've known Dewey for well over 20 years. How many years, Dewey? Like
well over 20.
Well over 20 years. And Becky as well, and Jonathan. And so I and I would do anything for Trestus. It's where I got my start. So I came in knowing this was going to be a blast. I knew the two playwrights. I was thrilled about that. And then, yes, you're exactly right. As soon as we started speaking, I was like, we're golden. We got good actors. We've got a competent director. We got a good script. This is just going to be a blast. And it was all day long. Super fun.
Yeah. It's super fun to
That's
like.
awesome. Yeah, Dewey.
It was like Christmas morning because I like woke up this morning. I'm like, oh, we probably have a play to read, and immediately I just started laughing because Kat just typecast the hell out of all of us, you know. And as soon as I opened it, my immediate reaction was, I hope I get to say I'm too old for this shit because I'm the oldest one in the cast. And I was like, yes, I do. Like, thank you. But it was just, I had so much fun reading it, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a great day. You know, it was thrilling.
Really funny because when I woke up, and I'm of course 3 hours behind you all, so you guys I think were in rehearsal by the time I got up, and I thought, God, there's 4 people that are either really unhappy right now or having fun. So I will find out later.
We had fun.
What about thoughts on this virtual format, anyone?
Yeah, this really was like a crash course in.
Uh-oh. You just
Uh-oh.
moved yourself, Kendrick.
Very meta.
Oh, so no, I was talking and I think my connection is unstable. I was talking and then Chad rudely interrupted me, but I don't think that's what actually happened.
Oh, not
I was just
rudely.
saying that did I freeze again? Can you hear me? I was just saying that this was like a crash course in putting a show together. I've never done anything like this before. So waking up early this morning, reading a script, and then working with people who I've worked with Bakari before, but that's it. So getting the chance to work with these other actors. I wasn't hesitant's not the right word, but I was a little, I don't know, afraid, sort of, just because this was a very new experience. But I thought that it was so cool, and to see what people can come up with in 12 hours, these playwrights, it's so awesome. And to see what we were able to do in that 12 hours afterwards, not even, like 6. We didn't start rehearsing until like 1. I thought was really, really cool. So yeah, I'm just happy to have been a part of this, and to work with such cool, talented people.
I'm so glad you're here, Kendrick. Had so many fun times with you when you were a company member here, and you got a lot of great things coming. I'm trying to think. I guess we're about that time. Is there anything pressing that's just on anyone's heart, anyone's mind about virtual theater, or time at Trustus, or
I will say this was like the coolest.
Tonight, a bath, a drink, something like that.
Well, I'm definitely excited to have a drink, but I will say it's like so cool to see everybody again and people that I don't know, but that I've seen in shows. And it's really cool. Whenever I go home, I try and see a show at Trustus if I can, because it's like part of my DNA. You know, Becky and Dewey have known me since I was a fetus, basically. So
yeah.
I will say this format is truly terrifying. Just like acting on Zoom is a terrifying thing to do, because you can't look at anybody, because if you look at someone, you're not actually looking at them. I sound like I'm in Waiting for Government. Maybe I'm Catherine Sharon Waiting for Government. But it's really, you have to sort of like, you switch into a different gear where you're thinking about like the voices of the people and trusting these awesome people that are working with you to like be giving you you're hearing what they're giving you, but you're not actually looking at them. It's really tricky and hard.
Yeah, I second the terrifying. Anything technical terrifies me, and everyone saw me trying. That's why I'm still in the desert, because I don't want anyone to see the horrible green screen slapdash together at the last minute to try to fix the problem. It's scotch tape and felt all over my wall. But yeah, that's very scary to me. Just that's the scariest part of me, is just that I'm dealing with a machine and technology. That's what scared me the most about doing this whole thing.
I was just glad we didn't have to memorize lines.
That was good.
Because I'm too old for that shit.
Atta girl.
I was very excited to work with a bunch of people that I've like gotten to look up to and respect from childhood because I think I'm the baby here. So it's like it's just dope to be able to work and create with people that I got to grow up looking up to.
Yeah, that was really great for me too, because Becky and I worked together. Jonathan and I were in the Apprentice Company together. Kari and I are in the Mothers together. First time working with Kendrick, and I've done show that Jon has written before, so I was thrilled to get to do some more Jon Tuttle work.
We love Jon Tuttle work.
We love Jon Tuttle.
It's great.
Well, I was thrilled to see my cast list, partly because I worked with you, Becky. I wrote a play for you, and Jennifer Hill. I knew your character would be incendiary because that's kind of how I think of you. And I've worked with Kari before, and Kendrick. It's very nice to meet you almost. But I want to tell you about my favorite theater moment ever. May I? At Trusted Theater.
Please.
I walk into Hedwig.
I would love that.
I walk into Hedwig and the Angry Inch about 30 minutes late because you started at 7:30 instead of 8. So in I walk at Trustus, and the theater's configured so that everybody sees you enter late. Jonathan Whitton is up there on stage, doesn't miss a beat. He looks over at the door and he says, "Jon Tuttle, you're late." And I was appalled, and I was thrilled. And the appalled part went away, but I've been thrilled ever since. So every time I see Jonathan Whitton, I'm so grateful for that night. It's great to see you, Jonathan.
Good to see you too.
Sorry I was late.
Yeah, well.
Appropriate.
I'll just add what I wouldn't give to have gotten to do this in person and hug y'all and play, in the same space, but so grateful to have this just as like a little lifeline until we get to do that again. So hats off and gratitude to everyone who helped make it happen.
I feel the same exact way. I hope I'm live right now because my internet keeps saying unstable. Great, I see thumbs up. But yeah, for me, I'll just say personally, I woke up this morning. I even told my wife, Bonnie, I was like, I am excited. I'm excited. She thought I was nervous in the kitchen. She was like, are you okay? What's wrong? I'm like, I'm getting coffee. It's going to be a big day. This is fun. So like I said to all of you earlier, I truly meant it. Thank you so much. This was a gift to us here at this theater and for volunteering your time to make this happen. And we really appreciate it. And to all our viewers watching, thank you. And Kat and Jon, well done. Thanks for making new art that we could bring to the world, even on the internet today. I'm going to bring it home here. We're going to head out with credits pretty soon. I do want to thank everyone that worked on this today. I want to send a lot of brains behind all of this technology. I want to thank Spectrum for staying on for most of it. I also want to thank Doom Flamingo from Charleston. Their lead singer Kanika Moore worked it out with the band so that F16 could be our theme song for them. They're a great band. Check them out. You will dance. And finally, we're here for 2 more weekends. So we do this over and over again the next 2 weekends. So next Friday, we'll have another announcement for 2 new teams. And then we'll have a brand new show next Saturday. So thanks for joining us. And please, folks, if you haven't contributed to, head on over to Trust Us. If you're already there at trustus.org, just go to support. And $5 a month, $10 a month, $10,000 a month. We'll be very thankful. So have a great night. And now SNL comes on professionally. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Can't get any higher. I could lose control of me. I'm up at 40,000 feet. Hot love and desire. Really static stability. I need to get control of me. Can't see the ground I stood on by giving me a chance. With the music, make way for what you ought to know. Unwind, then I know I can make you dance. I'm moving like a missile to your love. Your body makes me feel so free. I'm seeking fight inside. I give you more than you desire. Don't judge, not require. I don't wanna lose the feel, feelings that we can't conceal. Can I see the ground I stood on? Help me by giving me a chance. Yeah. With the music.
Friends, usually at this time of year would be beginning a brand new season. That's just not possible at present. We need you now more than ever. So today we're launching the Producer Circle, our new annual fund to sustain the future of Trust Us Theater. If you have a special place in your heart for this theater, we hope you'll join today and become a supporting member of our annual fund. Thanks to new online giving options, you can make monthly or quarterly recurring donations at trustus.org. These recurring donations will give Trust Us the ability to support the theater's operating expenses during the pandemic, as well as give us the ability to create new streaming events and prepare for our return to live performance. As ticket buyers and contributors, your support has made it possible for Trust Us Theater to present award-winning contemporary and original works for 35 years right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Truly, we are here because of you. There are benefits to becoming a member of the Producer Circle, and with recurring donations, your membership will build to new levels over the course of the coming year. Friends, please support us through this moment. We know that so many are facing a difficult time, but all donation levels are meaningful to our sustainability and essential to our resilience. Join the Producer Circle today so that we can gather again in your theater home. We miss you, and we hope you're safe and well, and we can't thank you enough.